This is from Pro Football Network. Which of these offenses could be in the top 10 by the end of the season? They say the Browns are one of them. They're currently ranked 21st, according to Pro Football Network. They also say the Jaguars, who are ranked 11th, the Giants, who are ranked 18th, and the Packers, who are ranked 23rd. I'm not sure who does the rankings. Is this kind of a dartboard wheel of fortune type of thing? But I don't know how you look at the Browns and rank that offense 21st with arguably the best offensive line, the best running back, an underrated wide receiver one in Amari Cooper, and Deshaun Watson. If you know football, that doesn't add up.
Yeah, when you look at those four teams in particular, I like what the Jaguars have. But you wouldn't trade the Browns skill players for Jacksonville skill players. Now you would trade the Jacksonville Jaguars division. You would much rather play in the South. But as far as like the players, you wouldn't make that trade. On paper, it all comes down to four. If this team's going to realize its upper bound limits, it comes down to Deshaun Watson. But that should absolutely be the goal, is to be a top 10 scoring offense. I'm not talking about yardage or how many yards he throws for, or even Nick Chubb. Just scoring offense. That's what matters. And for the Browns and for Stefanski's hope, they better be a top 10 offense, because that's what the talent dictates that they have on the field.
The other thing is I know fans are not crazy with the way the offense was called last year. I think that's going to change a little bit as well, because you do have the ability to be more explosive. I think the play calling was a factor of they knew they didn't have the explosive offense that they wanted.
Absolutely. And what they've been doing since Stefanski got there is this phone booth offense. They're basically perpetually in the red zone, the way they were calling plays, because they didn't have that explosivity, that guy to take the top off, or a guy to get quick, easy yards. Well, they've added all that. You go get a Marquise Goodwin, you go get an Elijah Moore, you go get a second tight end that Watson's comfortable with. That all adds up, and now all these pieces are in place, so they're not just forced to play one certain way. They can kind of be whatever they need to be, and that's what it takes to be an explosive offense in the NFL. Teams are going to take stuff away, but what's your second punch? What can you go to? Well, the Browns have everything open to them now because of the personnel they have on the field.